Hi guys, and welcome to a new video and the first in the Ollie series. So this is a series for Patreon for people that want to follow Ollie's journey. Now, for people that know or people that have kept up to date with videos and different things like that, you'll know that in December, around mid-December, I got myself a little Cocker Spaniel. Now, we all know that I've got Coop, the German Shepherd, the GP dog. But I decided to go and get a Cocker Spaniel in order to look down the route of sort of sniffer sort of detection work later on. And I just thought I'd share his journey. I'd use Patreon in order to do that. He's tearing around as it is at the moment. But there's obviously different sorts of stages that you kind of go through. And I think it's maybe important to share some of them stages to share, because this is brand new to me, share some of the good stuff, some of the bad stuff, some of the mistakes I make, some of the good stuff that maybe I do, some of the stuff that Cooper knows that is going to benefit Ollie in the long run. Now, there are good points and bad points to this, is that sometimes Cooper's so advanced or his skills are so much bigger and better that sometimes that's going to have a detrimental effect on Ollie. So, for example, ball drive. So I'm going to concentrate a little bit on ball drive today. Now, the issue that I have with ball drive is that Cooper is bigger, he's faster. What the hell is that? Cooper is bigger, he is faster. Therefore, Ollie's ball drive isn't where I want it to be, because no matter what happens, so if I could, so no matter what happens, no matter how much Ollie tries, Ollie, come! No matter how much Ollie tries, he will never get to that ball first. No matter how much he tries, he's never going to get to that ball first. So Ollie's actual ball drive is okay, but it's not where I want it to be, because there's no way in which he can ever win the ball. Now, I don't know if you can kind of see, he's trying to get the ball off Coop now, but Coop is not going to let that ball go because of the ball drive I've put into Coop. Coop is not going to let that ball go because that is his ball. Now, why is ball drive important? Ball drive is important because it's what makes the dog do what you want it to do and sharpens him up. So, Coop, come. So, for example, if I want Coop to do certain stuff, I use the ball as his incentive, as his drive to do certain stuff. So, Coop, speak, down, sit, up. So that is Cooper's drive in order to do that. Now, with sniffer work from the people that I've spoken to already, the important part of the ball drive for the sniffer dog is that his drive in order to find the drugs, find the explosives, whatever it is that you go to training, his drive in order to do that is to get the ball. So, do I have something on me? I'll use that bag. Hey, enough. So Cooper is trained in article search. So you see I've put that bag, Ollie, leave it. So you can see I've put that bag out there. So let's take this let's flip this another way. So in one way, for a Spaniel, you would do this with drugs. But because Cooper is trained in article search, I'm going to use it the other way. And I'm going to show you how ball drive makes him want to go and find the article in order to get the ball. So Cooper, come. So the important thing is that, oi! My hand. So the important thing is to start off and do it the right way. But, for example, this is Cooper's skill. Coop, leave. Fine. So as you can see, by me having the ball and sending him out to go and find the article, his incentive in order to find that quickly and find that efficiently is for the ball. Now, it's going to be very similar for the Cocker Spaniel. Now, like I've said, I've got the issue where if I put something out there, if I put another ball out there for Ollie, I know that as soon as Ollie pays some interest into that, I know that Coop is going to say, right, that's my ball. So I need to go and just put Coop away for a couple of minutes, let him have a rest, have a drink, etc. And then we'll come back and we'll do a little bit with Ollie. Before I put Coop away, I was going to show you the difference in between the way in which both dogs sniff. Now, I've noticed from a little bit of sort of environmental training in terms of I throw treats into an area and let them both find and eat the treats at the same time. Therefore, they learn to share food, so they're pretty good at sharing food, etc. But also, with Coop being so good with his nose, it gives Ollie the incentive to do it quicker, faster. So, but they do it very differently. So, Coop, come. So, what I've got in my pocket, Ollie, put that ball down, otherwise he's going to tackle you. So in my hand, I've got a selection of treats. Don't know if you can really see that. A selection of treats. I know the ball's there, Coop. And you're going to see the difference in between the way in which these two kind of search. So the way in which these two search for treats. So Ollie, come. So all I'm going to do, Ollie, sit. Sit. Ollie, sit. So if I throw these. Ollie, go fun. So you can see how Coop's a little bit more measured in the way in which he's doing it. Where you see where Coop is taking his time in a certain area, where Ollie's a little bit more erratic in the way in which he tries to find treats, etc. Right, Ollie, come. Sit. Good boy. If we do that again now, Ollie knows what the game is. You know what the game is? Oh, Cooper, sit. Right. Go find it. Go find it. And you can almost see it's as if Ollie uses Coop as a little bit of a guide. So he's not really doing it that independently. Found them all? And now he's doing it more independently and Cooper's back wanting the ball. Okay. You got one? Right, you can have your ball back. Right, let me put Coop away now and then we'll do some ball drive with Ollie. Okay, now we've got Ollie on his own. Ollie, come! Means I'm going to have to stand a little bit further back in order to get him in. Let's see how good... You want this ball? You want this ball? You want this ball? You do? Ollie! Go get it. Good boy. Come here then. Ollie. Get it. Get it. Go get it back. Ollie. Ollie, come. Good. Come here. Now the ball. Good boy. What is it? What is it? Ollie. Ollie. Come. Yeah. Good boy. Good lad. Ollie, come. Good boy. Right, can I have that ball? Thank you. Are you ready? Ollie, come. Good boy. Good. Here. Ollie, here. Here. Sit. Good. Ollie. Good boy. So actually his ball drive is actually pretty good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be when he's independent. Now, obviously, like I said, when I've got him and Coop together, is that Ollie's not big enough, not fast enough, not strong enough in order to ever win the ball off of Coop. So the ball drive has not been there when they've been together. But what I have noticed is whilst Coop is playing ball and doing them sorts of stuff, Ollie is constantly sniffing around, he's energetic, he's always buzzing about. So that's pretty good. Now, what I want to try and do is try and do some sort of learn like the find. So you did hear me say it earlier, but I think he was more copying Coop. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a couple of treats out of my pocket. And then we're going to try and see if he knows the find. So all I'm going to do whilst he's over there is I'm just going to throw them over there. Now they're quite large treats. Hello! Yes! Now what I want to try and do in terms of the find is I want to put the find in, but what I'm probably going to have to do is I'm going to have to kind of sort of put him in the area and try and use the find command and then see later on if I can make him do it on his own. But so what I'm going to do, Ollie, go! Yes! Ollie, yeah. Right, Ollie. Ollie, hey! Here. Sit. Come sit here. Sit. Sit. Fine. Fine. So I'm in the area where the 3 treats are. There's 1. Ollie, fine. These 2 are about 3 foot in front of me. See if he can find them. Boy! One more right on his nose. Boy! Where's the ball? You got ball? You found something earlier? Ollie, go! Good boy, yes! Ollie, go! Sit! Fine. Just there. But this is good because he's actually gone to go and find them once I've said fine. We'll let him do it. Whilst the dog is searching, I'm not going to get too involved. It's if he comes back to me to ask. You never know, there might be some small treats from earlier. But whilst he's still searching, I'll let him do it. The wind is coming from this direction, so from this angle we should be able to find them. There's one. The other one's just to his... There. Good boy! Good, go get a ball. Where's the ball? Ollie, go! So as you can tell, with pretty minimal training, he's got a bit of ball drive now. It's not the best, like he's left the ball over there and he's carried on sniffing now. There might be some small treats that they may have missed from earlier that he's sort of searching for now. But as you can see, the actual ball drive can be there. There is some form of ball drive there, but I've done minimal training in terms of like find or whatever it is. But all I'm doing at the moment is I'm just starting out with getting him to use his nose. So because it's treats, it's a scent that he knows. All I'm trying to do is when I say find, is he starts searching and finds it. Now, what I assume we will try to do is that we will start making him familiar with scent. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to go and get that ball. So what I'm actually going to do with this one is I'm actually going to try and just fit this treat in the ball. This is a bit tight. It's going to go in there. If not, I might have to use one of the smaller ones. I was hoping this might pop in there. Yeah. So what I've done now is I've put a treat in the end of the ball. So I believe what kind of the process is that you'll, to get the dog familiar with sort of, let's say, weed. So you're going to try and teach the dog to find weed. What you'll do is you'll start putting sort of the smell of weed, like the discs that you can get, you put them next to the ball, and then what the dog associates is that when he finds that certain smell, that's where the ball is. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm just going to put the treat in the ball, and I'm going to ask the dog to find, and then what hopefully should happen is that when he finds the treat, he finds the ball. So he'll start associating the ball with the treat. So there's no ball drive on this one. His incentive to find it is the treat. So Ollie, find. Find. So we found in the end, now we have a slight issue that the treat has broken off, so actually half of the treat is inside the ball, which in one way can be good, because now I can use that ball, because it's got the treat inside it, and you can see, he can smell the treat, we can use that for a bit of ball drive. Ollie. So sit. Good ball. But you can kind of see by putting the treat in with the toy, is that he learns, because the treat is a scent that he knows, by following his nose and going to that scent, he's found the ball. So what you want to do is you want to familiarise a dog with a scent, but say, right, well, when you get to the end of that scent, once you locate where that scent is, that's where your ball's going to be. So hopefully you start getting excited. Run in! Good boy, come in! There's a good lad. Hey, you got your ball? And now he's actually running around with the ball in his mouth, where earlier he left it over there and then come back. He's actually running around with the ball in his mouth. Very similar to how Coop is, that he doesn't want to let the ball go. There we go. Good boy, hit it. Can I have it? Thank you. Got it. So guys, that's just a little bit about ball drive. That's a little bit of Ollie's journey. Look, the first, he's only sort of coming up to 6 months-ish, 5.5 months. It's very much about now just making him a decent all-round dog. Just putting in some early bits of find it, more commands than it is actual work, etc. And maybe just trying to get that sort of stuff in. So look, there's not loads. It's not going to. I'm not doing the course at the moment, but there's just certain little bits that I'm doing. Socialising him, obviously, with Coop has been good. Socialising him with people, being able to take him to training, him being around loads of different dogs, in terms of GP dogs, but also being able to take him in the training room and him meeting loads of people. Now, there is one issue. I don't know if you can really see it. Now, there is a problem with Cocker Spaniels, that they're very jumpy. As you can see, I'm covered here. Now, I was told by one of the trainers at my place that you have to be a little bit careful with that, because let's say I'm doing an event and this is not my work trousers and I can't just go and wash it. Let's say that you are doing an event at Cheltenham, because Cheltenham's on now. Let's say you're doing Cheltenham horse racing and you're doing work there, and Ollie jumps up at someone's £300 dress that within the first hour of them turning up to Cheltenham. Now, you're going to get a bill, they're not going to be very happy with you, and probably you're not going to be asked to come back. So the jumping up is a Cocker Spaniel thing, I've been told, so I need to get that under control. But at the moment, it's just about making him a decent all-round dog, making him very sociable, making him confident around different areas. And as you can see, just build a bit of ball drive, so later on, that's what you can rely on. So guys, that is Ollie's journey so far. Like I say, he's a decent little dog at the moment, very confident in all the sort of stuff that he does. There's going to be loads more to come. This is just the start, and this is just a few different bits that we've been doing. And I think even today we've made a little bit of a move forward. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below for loads more videos. And that's for now. I'll see you again next time. Cheers for watching. See you later. Bye.